Inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen going to the top of the second here in Phillips, Wisconsin.
And Hochschild gets a sign from Kuchaba. And here's the pitch from Hochschild. That one outside. Going to be ball one to Dominic Quidnow. Another multi-sport athlete. A lot of basketball players play baseball here. A lot of the athletes in Rib Lake play the basketball, football, baseball, cross country. And here's the pitch. And strike set up nicely by Kuchaba. Probably a bit outside. Got the strike on the corner.
And Hochschild's got an advantage of just being able to kind of reach across and start on one side of the mound and go against these lefties.
And Jackson is pitching, we're getting word over there, so that is not what's on the lineup. I didn't think that was Seth Borkart because he's the lefty.
Okay, well, let me see, where is that little position there where Jackson went?
Oh, we had it all wrong over there.
No, it was Seth Borkart.
Yeah.
I saw that the number
Sure.
with the position, they had it in the wrong column.
All right, well, good to know. We've got some Rib Lake fans checking us on Facebook. Got us right there. All right, Hochschild, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. And it's 2-2 here now to Dominic Quidnow.
All right, the big Swede going on here.
1-0 the score here. Rib Lake on top.
Taking his time on the mound. Finally gets a sign he likes.
Here's the 2-2 pitch from Hochschild. A changeup. Fouled back. Quidnow stays alive. Fouls it to the backstop. Right back at us, Scotty.
Almost an Ephus pitch right there. And, I don't know, the guy swung through the fastball last pitch. That's not what I would have done, but what do I know? 2-2 the pitch, or the count, nobody out.
And here it is from Hochschild. That one outside too. It's a full count to Dominic Quidnow.
Tried the slider and missed outside. He didn't offer it.
And Rib Lake trying to get their leadoff runner on base again. Good things happened the last time. Talon Scheitauer was able to score in the top of the first inning after the leadoff walk. Big pitch here for Hochschild. And here it is. Oh, and got down low. It's ball four. And Quidnow at first base. Another leadoff walk. And that's going to bring up Brady Heiser, the first baseman.
Heiser batting from the right side. Stocky but tall kid, I guess.
Hochschild going to throw back to first base. Hochschild has a good move to first base, the lefty. Rib Lake going to be aware of that. We've seen Hochschild throw out some batters. Or some runners, I should say.
Yeah, he's got a good pickoff move, Jeff.
And here's the pitch. It was strike one to Heiser. And runner at first base. It's 1-0. Rib Lake Redmen leading the Phillips Loggers. It's an 0-1 count here. Brady Heiser.
Conservative lead over there. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one would have been a ball outside.
Yeah, it was way outside, and Heiser offered. It looked like he was almost going the other way with that again, too, but...
Big hole between first base and second base. Get it on the ground, and Quidnow's getting to third. Here's the pitch. Strike three. Nice pitch from Hochschild. Kind of stunned him. Was a little bit of an inside fastball right there. And a nice pitch from Drew Hochschild. And that's going to bring up Seth Borkart from the left side. And Jesse Borkart, you had that right. We knew Seth was a lefty. Thought maybe he was pretty talented. Would have really stocked up too. I can see that Seth now. All right, pitch back to throw to first base. Keeping Quidnow honest.
Quidnow taking a short lead. He's pretty quick over there at first, so he'll get a chance from behind the dish to throw him out if he tries to go. Lefty on lefty here.
The pitch and the runner goes, and the throw's going to be late. Almost a nice throw. Kuchaba stuttered with it or hesitated with it when he threw it down, and Quidnow gets to second base here with one out.
So stolen base right there. It was first move action And as he picked up the foot, he was going, so nothing Drew could do, and good jump on that play by
Butch Johnson's watching here.
Right now.
He mistook us for Bob Euchre, he says. Here's the pitch from Hochschild. And drop. It's going to go to third base. And a throw there, but Quinn now is safe. Another drop by Kucheba. And having a little trouble holding on to the ball from Hochschild.
All right, 2-0 here on Borkart.
So runner at third base again, looking just like that first inning.
This is where you got to have the infield in here. 2 out, 2-0, 1 out with a kind of a smaller hitter out.
Yep, and a strike on the outside corner to Borkart. And the Rib Lake fans say, what? And the infield's deep here for the Loggers.
Conceding the run here to get an out, 1 out.
And here's the pitch. Borkart follows that one back. 2-2 is the count here to Seth Borkart.
Daddy, look your way! 2-2, 1 out.
1-0 Rib Lake leading the Phillips Loggers. Third base. There's 2-2 count here with 1 out to Seth Borkart. The left-handed batter. The sophomore. And here's the pitch, a changeup. And that one was high. It's going to be a full count. And
Full count, 1 out.
Drew Hochschild looking to throw a strike here. Needs this out. Strikeout would be huge here. Borkart doesn't want that to happen. Lefty to lefty. Here's the pitch. And Borkart hits that one to the third baseman. Podmalik picks it up, throws it to first. It gets Bask reback, goes to the fence. They're going to throw it to second. That one goes to the outfield. And Borkart going to stay at second base. And it's 2-0 after the leadoff walk. And a runner on first or on second base, right?
Yep, that's going to be an error on Podmalik. It's a tough error. It go down as an infield hit. I would think it's probably an error 5, though. At least getting to second.
Yeah, it was a tough throw.
I think it's a 2-base error.
It was a bounce there. Would have been a tough play to scoop it up. And with 1 out here, it's going to bring up
Tyler Mataika.
Tyler Mataika. Mataika from the right side. And strike 1 from Hochschild. And not a big lead for Borkart at second.
So it's 2-0 Rib Lake. Bottom of the second inning here.
Here's the pitch. That one a little bit low. And it's 1-1 here to Mataika.
Mataika, the second baseman. Kind of a tight stance.
A big lead now for Borkart. And he's
There he
going to go.
goes.
And that one fouled off right side. The hit and run was on for Rib Lake. Borkart going to head back. Want to see Henderson hold him on a little bit better over there, Scott?
As a pitcher right there, you at least have to check the runner a couple
Yep.
of times. And, you know, with the left-hander, that's behind him,
Yep.
so it's tougher for them.
Sure. The throw to first base a little bit easier.
Well, I mean, just checking that runner when
Yeah.
he gets behind you, you can't really see him.
Right. Right, unless you turn your head the opposite way. So another nice lead for Borkart. Here's the pitch. He's going to stay. A swing and a miss. And strike 3. 2 outs. Big strikeout for Drew Hochschild.
Sticking with the fastball, and he's pretty successful right there.
He's been successful with the fastball. Throwing strikes and make him put it in play. What's hurt him has been the walks.
Donovan Sutherland is coming up.
And Donovan Sutherland with his new haircut and his Todd Henderson impression. You Rib Lake fans probably know what I'm talking about. Donovan with
He's
a
gonna
fresh
go.
buzz cut. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. And strike 1 to Sutherland. 2 down here, second inning, top of the second inning. It's 2-0, Rib Lake leading the Phillips Loggers. Hochschild gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That one inside. And ball 1. 1-1 is the count to Donovan Sutherland.
Sutherland batting from the right side.
The senior. Big lead here for Borkart. He's going. And Sutherland hits that one. It's going to go to Tobias at short. Tobias scoops it. Gets him out barely at first base for the third out of the inning. Oh, that was a close play. Sutherland wanted it. And barely a little bit of hesitation from Tobias, but a nice throw. Ends the inning. So, we're at the middle of the second inning here. It's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. All right, thanks, guys. Another nice inning, I'll say, for the Loggers getting out of that one. Drew Hochschild getting some much needed strikeouts at the right time. Rib Lake gets that leadoff runner on and able to score again here. So walk's going to kill you always, especially against a good team like Rib Lake. Taking their bases, get the bat on the ball, hitting runs on, all kinds of things. And yeah, Jackson Blumberg on the mound. Should have known that right there. I knew that wasn't Seth, but he's pitching. So thank you for that info. And enjoy the game, guys. We're having a good time here. It's 2-0. Rib Lake leading the Phillips Loggers. My wife and daughter are supposed to be bringing me some food here. And we're back here, Jeff Haken, and along with Scott Heckman, who might have went to get snacks or something. I turned around and he was gone. And we're back here, though. Jackson Blumberg on the mound for the Redmen, up 2-0. And here's the first pitch here to Aiden Tobias for strike one. It's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmen leading the Phillips Loggers here in the bottom of the second inning. And here's the pitch from Blumberg. Blumberg, real nice movement on that pitch. Ball one. Blumberg real quick with his pitches. And here it is. And swing and a miss from Tobias. That one up high on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Blumberg. Probably the most talented pitcher here we've seen so far this year. And a quick pitch. And Tobias, probably a ball, swings that, fouls that one off left side. 1-2 is the count. And 0-2 is the count.
1-2.
1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch from Blumberg. That one ball. A little bit outside. Another curveball. Got a curveball, Scott?
It sure was. Kind of a cement mixer there, didn't get a lot. And Aiden taking his time getting in. And see, he's winding up before he's even set.
That's what I'm saying. He winds up before Tobias gets his feet set on there.
The worst umpire in the
Brady,
entire world.
Let's see if Brady says anything about it, but there we go. Here's the pitch from Blumberg, and Tobias fouls that one off. And 2-0 here, the score here. Rib Lake leading. It's a full count here to Aiden Tobias with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. And here's the pitch from Blumberg, and swings right through it. Tobias does. And it's a strikeout to start out this inning. One down here. It's going to bring up Ethan Podmalik.
But he took his time a little bit more, and Podmalik getting in there, a couple of practice swings.
And Loggers probably going to start taking their time, and we got a timeout there, and that's what they're doing is putting their hand up for the timeout, making them.
That's what I told them to do because they're just, and there you go.
Yep.
Breaking up his rhythm a little bit.
You got it. What do you need to do to Blumberg?
Because Blumberg can't be in the windup until you get your hands set.
And here's the pitch. Podmalik pops that one up. Might be playable. No, it's off the left side. It's going to be strike one here. So a nice little change in the action here for the Loggers. Getting a little bit of time here to set up. And here's the pitch from Blumberg. Podmalik pops that one up. That's going to be an infield pop. And Blumberg's going to call everyone off and make the catch. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. This game rolling along fairly quickly here, Scott.
Yeah, when you've got two pretty good pitchers, that's kind of what happens, Jeff. They kind of mow through guys.
You bet.
There you go. Cooch up.
And here's the pitch from Blumberg. That one up high over Kuchaba's head.
What do they call him, Jeff?
We call him Henry.
Henry. All right.
So Henry at the plate. And he hits that one into center field. And it looks like Quidnow is going to be right under it. And he makes the catch. I think that's Quidnow out in center field.
That's another 1-2-3 inning. And that was, yes, Quidnow.
Yeah, Quidnow. Dominic Quidnow makes the catch out there to end the inning here. It's 2-0 Rib Lake Redmond over the Phillips Loggers here. The end of the second inning. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. There you go. Jackson Blumberg throwing strikes, making the Loggers work. They put the ball in play, hitting like they could, but you know they're making the play. And keeping Loggers off the bases is the key right there. No walks.
No, for the Loggers, if they get too far behind, they can almost pull Drew so he can pitch again on Thursday. You know, and Jackson Blumberg won't be able to. And this is why they do this back-to-back, so you wouldn't face Blumberg twice, or the other team wouldn't face Hochschild twice, which is kind of nice. It's like playing a series, you know, like when you go somewhere, might see their ace, but you're not going to see them 3 times in a row. Yeah,
I like it. And I don't know, is that a new thing this year? Not sure.
I think they did that last year and the year before, too.
So fairly recent here, but nice job by Rib Lake just mowing through this game here and doing what they got to do. And you know, we've seen if you draw a walk, you end up scoring. That's the theme to the game here so far.
Yep, walks and errors hurt you every time.
All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with us, Facebook. Hey, we're back. Jeff Haken and it's Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. We have Marywood North baseball action. It is the top of the third inning about to start here, and the Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers 2-0. A nice game so far on both sides. Keys here today is if you walk, you're going to score. Both runners that walked ended up scoring here, and they led off both innings with a walk. Hochschild going to try to stop that trend in this inning. And leading off for the Rib Lake Redmond, we're back to the top of the order. And Talon Scheitauer, who walked and scored in the first inning. Talon, an exceptional athlete, a sensational sophomore, we'll call him. Multi-sport athlete, really excels in basketball and baseball.
I think Talon Scheitauer is Ryan Scheitauer's son.
Ryan's boy?
Ryan was, always a foe for me in baseball, but now we kind of get along pretty well.
We'll get along with all the Rib Lake people, or pretty well, I should say. There's enough distance between us. That Prentice in between us probably helps us a little bit. Can tolerate them a little bit. All right, here's the pitch from Hochschild. First pitch strike to Scheitauer, and had some movement on it. Scott, was that a slider?
No, he just took a little off the two-seamer and kind of, it's got a little arm side ride for him, Jeff.
Sure. 0-1 is the count here to Scheitauer. Hochschild takes his time. Here's the pitch. That one down low, a little sidearm action, 3/4 sidearm pitch from Hochschild.
Try to kind of a sidearm sinker and run that down, and then it'll arm side ride down into the ground. Missed just barely below the knees.
And Hochschild with the pitch, and Scheitauer swings through that one. And 1-2 is the count here to Talon Scheitauer. And we'll
1-2 now, and stuck with the fastball so far. We'll see if he gets it.
Hochschild from the windup, or from the stretch, a swing and a miss from Scheitauer, strikes him out.
Actually, Henry held on to that one as a foul tip.
And Henry doing a nice job here now as this game moves along. That first inning, a bit of a struggle with some passed balls and settling in nicely. And that's going to bring up Andrew Woody, who struck out last time, with one out here. Here's the pitch from Hochschild, and a bunt misses on the bunt.
And playing third base, Andrew Woody. Batting from the right side. How do you like that green bat, Jeff?
Nice green bat. Was he the one that had an orange bat last time, though?
No. There's the orange bat right there. Ethan Cook.
Woody steps in. Hochschild The lefty, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Andrew Woody. Oshiel starting to roll, and I was just going to ask, where are my girls here to bring me some food? We've got some. Do we got brats coming too, Cully?
No. We didn't have buns.
Really? Can you guys bring me and Scott maybe some burgers or buns?
Sure.
All right, we're going to get some food up here.
Burgers or buns?
Burgers or brats, maybe
If you
one of
bring me a
both.
burger, no ketchup and mustard.
Okay.
Thank you.
And all right, sorry about that, guys. Here it's 1-2 is the count here to Andrew Woody. We're getting food up in here.
Most important thing of the day is Jeff's
You
test
got
of
it.
the concession stand.
You bet. I was roofing all day, Scotty. Looking forward to this. Here's the pitch. Almost hits Woody. Ducks out of the way. It's 2-2.
And that's a good waste pitch right there, Jeff, because all these players are crowding the plate a little. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, I noticed that with Rib Lake. They really crowd the plate. And why is it? To throw off the pitcher a little bit?
No, they're just, a lot of pitchers can't throw inside.
And here's Hoshield. That one right down the middle. And Woody follows that one off right side.
And 2-2 the count. One away. One out in the inning with his fourth strikeout so far is
Drew Hoshield. Here it is. To Andrew Woody. And Woody hits it right to Braden Revac at first base. He gobbles it up. A nice play from the sophomore Revac. And steps on the plate.
Yeah, he got one nice big hop, fielded it, and that's 2 outs.
Couldn't
And that's
ask for
what
much of a
happens.
better hop over to first base. Sometimes you get 2 hops,
That
one
was a
right in
hard-hit
front of
ball.
you. Yeah.
Just put the head of the bat out there and hit it out to right. Jackson Blumberg flew out to center. He's batting from the right side now.
With 2 outs here, this game moving right along.
Wide open stance, top of the third, 2-0 Rib Lake with 2 outs in the top of the third.
Hoshield. Here's the pitch. And this one hit to right field. And looking like Lane Abraham right under it. Judged it nicely out there. And ends the inning with the catch. Lane Abraham, a nice catch out in right field.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, new position for Lane. Makes the catch. And that's the end of the bottom, or the top of the third inning, I should say. It's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout.
Let's see, this team can play with this team.
What's that?
These teams, Phillips can play with this team. There's 3.
All right, guys. Game 1-2-3 inning there for the Loggers. Just enjoying the tuna salad. We're getting some burgers and brownies up here. We'll see what the girls bring us, but there is time to come on down. This game is moving right along, though. Some nice pitching here from both teams. Hoshield, his first start of the season, and settling in here right now. Jackson Blumberg doing his thing, though. Real good pitcher for the Rib Lake Redmond.
Yeah, he'll be one of the top pitchers in the conference, if not the top pitcher at the end of this.
Big senior season for Jackson Blumberg.
He's
Maryland
got good
Conference Player of the Year in basketball. And we got 5 seconds, Scotty.
All right.
Welcome back, Jeff Hakinen and Scott Heckman here in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over the Phillips Loggers in baseball action here. And leading off the bottom of the third inning is going to be Lane Abraham.
The right fielder and playing right for the first time. Looks over at the coach. And Jackson Blumberg has faced the minimum so far. No hits, couple strikeouts.
Pitch from Blumberg inside, ball 1. Lane Abraham starting baseball last year for the first time and really working hard on it and become a player here. He's been doing some nice things at the beginning of the season for the Loggers. 1-0 is the count here. Bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch from Blumberg. And Abraham gets that one, goes right to third base. Andrew Woody throws him out. 1 out. Loggers doing a good job getting the bat on the ball here.
Yep, usually a guy like Scheitauer Blumberg has got a lot more strikeouts through 7 guys, first time through especially. That brings up Ty Henderson, the second baseman, batting from the right side.
Another junior here. And Henderson follows that one back.
had a good cut and just fouled it straight back. He'd like to have that one back, Jeff.
Yeah. And Henderson batting in the 8th spot with Braden Revac on deck, and then the top of the order. Lumber gets a sign. Here's the pitch, and Henderson hits that one to the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play for Scheitower. Oh my goodness!
Nice play from
Alex Scheitower, looking like he should be in the minor leagues with a throw like that. A beautiful play at shortstop.
He got around that ball nice, Jeff, and made a hard throw and got him out.
Nice play from the sophomore.
That brings up Jack Kulwicki, the center fielder.
And Kulwicki is batting for Revac, I guess. All right, we got burgers brought up here. We're going to give you, here's the pitch from Blumberg. Kulwicki, right side, gets the first base hit of the day. Jack Kulwicki, who we don't see bat very often, usually getting DH'd for.
Singled through the right side, Jeff. And
Yeah.
that's
Blumberg's first base runner of the season. Right, of the game.
So, 2 outs in the 3rd, and they got a runner at first, Jack, who's got some decent wheels over at first. And that brings up the top of the lineup, Colin Kleinschmidt, the DH, batting from the right side.
And a good pub burger over here, Scotty, from Concessions. You're going to like it. Kulwicki with a nice lead. Kulwicki's got some speed.
And good block right there from Cook. Blocked it out in front of him, and not a good enough jump there from Jack to take that second base. It probably wasn't far enough away. Cook's got a good arm, and he's pretty quick back there. 1-0 to count.
And Colin gets a hold of that one into center field. And Woody makes a beautiful catch out there to end the inning. I thought maybe he was going to overrun that one. Jumped up and caught it.
Quidnow, yeah, Quidnow came in there and almost got over his head. Good, strong shot there from Colin Kleinschmidt.
But that's going to end the inning. And at the end of 3 innings, it's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers in a fun baseball game here in Phillips. We're going to send it back to 98.
Keep throwing strikes,
and on the
left-hander.
Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. All right, guys. Hey, Loggers got a base runner there. Nice job by Jack Kulwicki. Said he doesn't get many at bats all season. Usually DH Sport gets the first out of the inning. Going to try out our burgers. Pretty good.
I sent a text to Drew and some of the boys. I said, well, because they lost 3 games last week, and against Athens, I thought they probably should have won at least one, maybe both.
Me too.
And, you know, it was a little downer of a week, and I said, you know, your season, you can turn it right around here if you just have one good contest against Rib Lake or Abbotsford. I mean, not even if you have to win, but if you stay competitive and you show that you can play with a, you know, a top-ranked team in the state. And right now they're doing it through 3 innings.
You got it. Facebook, thanks for sticking with us and watching. We got some Rib Lake fans watching. Hey, we like you guys today too. We're back. Jeff Hakinen and Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 2-0 lead for the for the Rib Lake Redmond over the Phillips Loggers, and it's the top of the 4th inning, about to get underway. And Ethan Cook looks like he's going to be leading off for the Rib Lake Redmond. And
Catcher, Ethan Cook, he's a sophomore, I believe, huh, Jeff?
yeah, that's what we're guessing here. Maybe someone online will let us know. Ethan Cook, I believe he is a sophomore.
All right, and that good inning for the Loggers last time. First clean inning for them, a 1-2-3. Second time through, this time for Hawshield. Cook rounded out to second base last time.
Here's the pitch. That one down low, ball 1. Important to get this lead runner out. And the Loggers were able to do it in the last inning. It was the one time that they didn't give up a run. So top of the 4th inning here. Here's the 1-0 count pitch. And a strike on the outside corner. And 1-1 is the count here to Ethan Cook. I didn't see Jimmy here. Did you see Jimmy here at all?
I didn't see Jimmy, but he might be down the way. Oh, I see him down there. Old Jimmy Cook. Fastball swung on and fouled back to the screen.
And 1-2 is the count here to Ethan Cook. Drew Hawshield getting into a bit of a rhythm here. Throwing nice pitches he has all game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a curveball goes through the glove of Ethan Podmalik at third and into the outfield. A shot. That was a nice hit by Ethan Cook.
Probably could have been fielded there. We'll have to give an E5 on that. That brings up Dominic Quetnow, the center fielder.
Quetnow here with no outs and a runner on first base. The senior.
Doing so good with the fastball, hung the curveball, and got that one hammered.
Yeah. Here's the pitch and a bunt right back to Hochschild. Hochschild's going to take it to first base. Throws it to Rivak for 1 out.
That was probably the right play right there, just to get an out, and now there's a runner at second.
And Brady Heiser going to step in for the Redmen. And Scott, we talked about this, how important of a game this is for the Loggers to compete in a game like this against the top-ranked team. You know, we're halfway through, and Loggers down 2-0.
But you're within reach.
You're within reach, and some nice pitching here from Hochschild. Somehow they're going to have to manufacture some runs along the way.
And this is a test right here. You got a runner at second with 1 out. Rib Lake trains for this. Now Cook is going to get a big lead there. Both basemen aren't even looking at him.
That one hit to the outfield. Henderson looks like he's going to be able to make it. He does. Nice play from Ty Henderson for the second out of the inning.
And now you got 2 outs and a runner at second with Seth Borkart. Last time he grounded out to third softly, and it was ended up being an error.
And got to second. Did he even
score?
No, he didn't score.
He didn't score.
Seth Borkart, the lefty.
Last time to you, Pod.
And Borkart fouls that one off left side.
You should probably learn from that a little bit.
And Borkart
Oh,
down 0-1 in the count.
0-1 to count, 2 outs.
Nice lead for Ethan Cook. No one's watching him. And no one to throw there back to. Drew Hochschild steps off of the plate, or off of the mound, to hold the runner back.
You can call it the pitching plate, Jeff. That's what technically it is in the rule book.
And Hochschild gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That one a strike. Strike 2. 0-2 is the count here to Seth Borkart. He's going to have to protect now with the runner in scoring position at second base. Down 0-2. Hochschild looking sharp here in this 4th inning. Here's the pitch. And ball outside.
And Sawyer slid over there nicely to get in front of that pitch.
Sawyer was set up in the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, a little bit. That ball wasn't that far outside. It's just that, Drew's got a lot of ride on that fastball. And that's how she goes.
And here it is, a shot down the first base line. Rivak picks it up, steps on the base. 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to be the end of the bottom, or the top of the 4th inning. No runs for the Rib Lake Redmen. It's still 2-0. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. Oh, Audrey Heckman's on the radio right now. All right, 2-0 yet. Loggers hanging in there. Going to be tough to manufacture some runs against Blumberg. Got to get a base runner early and start out with that. I think that's a key right there. Get a walk, get a base hit early in the, with no outs, where you can try to do some things. You know what? I think you're going to have to take some chances if you get a base runner.
I think they throw enough of the ball in the dirt like that they get a chance to advance.
Yep. All right, Facebook. Thanks for having us. Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna go hype them kids.
Go hype them up, Scotty.
All right.
Scotty's going to go hype up the kids, I guess. Good burgers, good tuna salad the wife made, and good time. halfway through the game. It's getting a little late to come in. Watch, so you guys just stay at home, and we'll bring you this game. We're back here, Jeff Heikkinen, along with Scott Heckman, who wandered off somewhere again. And we are in Phillips, Wisconsin. It is a 2-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over our Phillips Loggers. And we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Daniel Adamitis going to lead off for the Phillips Loggers. Jackson Blumberg still on the mound, pitching a gem. And here's the pitch from Blumberg. That one, a curveball high. And 1 ball, no strikes to Adamitis. Here's Blumberg again. That one high again. Almost hitting Adamitis right in the helmet. And here he is. Here's Blumberg. And that one was a strike. 2-1 is the count here. And here's the pitch. And a strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Jackson Blumberg rolling through these innings. Quick pitches. Here it is. Adamitis pops this one up. It's foul ball, but Blumberg makes the catch. Bobbled it and caught it a second time. Nice catch from Jackson Blumberg. 1 out. And Drew Hochschild, the pitcher, on the mound. He's going to step in. And Blumberg. Here's the pitch from Blumberg. That one outside. Ball 1 to Drew Hochschild. With Aiden Tobias on deck. A little bit of the power for the Loggers. Hochschild swings through that one. And 1-1 is the count. With 1 out here, bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch from Jackson. That one strike on the inside corner. 1-2 now with 1 out. 2-0 Redmond leading the Loggers. Blumberg, it's like a softball game here as quick as Blumberg and Hochschild pitch. And 1-2 still the count.
Yeah, they work fast, Jeff.
Yeah. And Hochschild steps back in. Here's the pitch from Blumberg. Hochschild misses, swings through it. He's going to run to first base. He looks back again. That one misses. A batter off throw is off by Cook and pulled the first baseman off the bag. And the Loggers get a runner like we talked about. We needed some early runners. Is Hochschild a guy you put a pinch runner in for?
You might. I mean, as a courtesy runner, you could.
Not going to do it. Good spot to put J.J. Heikkinen in the game, I'll tell you that. And here is Blumberg with the pitch. And strike 1 it is.
On Aiden Tobias. What a beautiful day.
Really is. Perfect baseball weather.
I mean, he's in the set before the guy's even in the
Yeah, Jackson
box.
Blumberg throws the pitch before the batter's in the box. He starts his windup.
You didn't even see the batter.
No. And umpire letting it go. It's all right. You're going to push your limits, right? That's what you do, Scott.
Yeah,
That's what I like to do. Push my limits. Joel's not laughing.
What was that?
He's listening back home.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
All right. 1-2 is the count here. And Hochschild's going to go. That pitch gets behind Cook. He's going to get to second base standing.
That was a good jump by Hochschild. And you don't have to be fast. You
No,
just gotta get a
Hochschild's
good
not
jump.
the fastest, but he's a smart baseball player. Had a great jump on that and able to trot there. So there we go. We got a runner in scoring position for the first time. The pitch to the fence again. Hochschild's going to make it to third.
That one, I don't know. That was close to a wild pitch. I guess we'll give him a pass ball. It was pretty high.
It was high. He had to stand up, and but he hit his glove. Made it to the fence. Base hit here is going to knock in a run.
Infield's in, up 2-0.
And that one hits the ground. Tobias going to get a walk. So Jackson Blumberg, in his first bit of trouble, the tying run at first base, Ethan Podmalik, the lead runner.
And here comes Ivy. He's going to go out there and chat.
Yep, there's going to be a chat at the mound. We're going to stay right here.
Dick Iverson, he's been, I don't know, it seems like he's been there forever, Jeff.
Long time. And while they chat here at the mound, we're going to go over our high school sports sponsors. We want to thank Forward Bank, Forward Insurance, Industrial Air Products, Northwoods Community Credit Union, Jeff Haken Roofing, Schwamigan Home Furnishings, LPK Dental, Phillips Lumber and Do It Best Hardware, Woodruff Appliance and TV, Park Falls BP, and Heckman Auction. Heckman Auction?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, Scott, what are they talking about over there on the mound? Just giving them a little break to settle down and kind of change the momentum?
You got 2 runners on because of pitches in the dirt, basically, here. And you got to throw strikes. They haven't been hitting you, and that's what he's going to be saying right now. Got a double play candidate here with Podmalik. Podmalik puts the bat on the ball pretty well, though, too. Infield, corners regular, and middle is ready for the double play ball.
Strike 1 to Podmalik. And 2-0 the score here.
We'll see if they put
Rib Lake leading the Floggers.
Tobias in motion. First and third, nobody out.
And Tobias gonna get caught in a pickle. Oh, and a nice job by Hochschild drawing him back. They had an easy out over at second base. Decided to go back to third. And Hochschild made it back there in time.
So stolen base. After the move to third, they haven't, in the majors you can't make that move to third and go to first anymore. In
high school
high
you
school
can.
ball you still can. So
Haven't seen that move in a while, actually.
It's a dangerous move.
So he stepped off to third base. Tobias took off, and he was caught in between first and second. Blumberg threw it back to third base, though. And here's Blumberg with the pitch. That one in the dirt.
Now you got the tying run at second, and that's where as Rib Lake, I think you just take the out.
And 1-1, yeah, take the tying run out of the picture here. So Rib Lake probably did make the best moves on that last at bat here. Oh, and Hochschild gets caught leaning. And he's caught in a pickle between third and home. And he gets caught, tagged out.
And picked off over there, Drew Hochschild.
For the second out of the inning. Big mistake there for the Loggers.
Drew trying to get a big lead off of third. Jackson Blumberg noticing that, picking him off over there. And, yeah, tough break for the Loggers. That's what you can't do.
So now we got
get yourself in that situation.
That was now we have the tying run at home. Blumberg to Podmalik, and he fouls it back. Still 1-2.
That went 1 to 5 to 2 to 1, I believe, and for the out.
Blumberg checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That one up high. It's 2-2.
Podmalik choking up, trying to get something going here. Oh, hit to the outfield should score Tobias. Rib Lake infield back. And there's a ground ball to third. Fielded nicely and thrown over to first, and that's the out.
That's the out. Third out of the inning. Nice hit there by Podmalik, but right to the third baseman. And Rib Lake Redmond, they get out of a little bit of trouble there. They were nervous, sweating a little bit. And a quick trip to the mound solved all of that right there. And at the end of the top of the fourth inning,
Bottom of the fourth
inning, it is 2-0 Rib Lake Redmond over the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. Ouch, Scotty. Had our chances, is what we talked about. Need to get some runners on and make some things happen. Looked like we manifested that, and the Loggers were starting to do that.
Well, you were saying that they got to take chances, and you do have to take chances, but once you got to the point of second and third, with one out,
now we know
you have 2 chances there to score at least 1 run pretty easily.
Yeah.
And then, they just got
that happened there.
too far.
Hey, There we go. Learning mistake. Sure, Drew wants that one back without a doubt. He's going to go on the mound, do his thing. He's been doing great on the mound, pitching a gem here. And really giving up a couple walks was his only issues on his first outing of the season here. So nice job by Drew Hoshield. Facebook, you're still watching. There's a few of you out there. It's good to have you guys. Got a bumblebee just flew in here, Scott.
Oh,
That's
boy.
good news. And
They're not all gone, Jeff.
they're not. They're not. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. We'll call it a show. We're back. Jeff Haken and Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 2-0 lead still for the Rib Lake Redmen and over the Phillips Loggers. We're in the top of the 5th inning.
8-9-1 scheduled for them, Jeff. You got Matika, Sutherland, and the top of the lineup.
Matika leading off here. And he's going to bat from the right side. Drew Hashi looking to get through this inning quick as well. Quickest game we've been to in a while here, Scott. And I don't know any updates on the girls are playing right now. If anyone knows, let us know. Here's Hoshield. Strike one to Matika.
He showed bunt there and pulled back. He's got that orange bat, Jeff. Whipping around. Bats from the right side, the second baseman.
Hoshield gets a sign from Kucheba. Here's the pitch. That one down low, 1-1 now to Matika. It's 2-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Rib Lake Redmen leading the Phillips Loggers.
And Rib Lake has stuck with this uniform for a long time, Jeff. That RL on the right or left chest.
Why change, I guess?
Big bold numbers on the back.
Ball 2 here from Hoshield on that pitch. It's 2-1 here now to Matika. Matika from the right side. Hoshield. Here's the pitch. That one, I heard some noise. I don't see where it went.
Fouled off to the right side, Jeffrey.
Fouled off right side. 1-1 or 2-1 is the count now.
2-2 actually. We're even up here, Jeff. Nobody out, and this is the guy that you want to get if you're Drew Hoshield. And if you're Rib Lake, you want your leadoff guy on. Up 2-0 in the top of the 5th for Rib Lake.
Rib Lake was able to score both of their runs off of leadoff walks. Hoshield gonna try to not allow that. And here he is. And that one hit to the first baseman to Reback. He fields it cleanly, steps on the base, 1 out. Good start to the inning for the Loggers. It's going to bring up the clean shaven Donovan Sutherland.
Sutherland
Doing his Todd Henderson impression with the shaved head.
All right, 1 out.
Sutherland from the right side, the senior. Here's Hoshield, the senior. And a swing and a miss from Sutherland.
0-1 the count. 1 out here, top of the 5th. Rib Lake leading 2-0.
Hoshield gets a sign here. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Sutherland. Sutherland swing and miss again. Hoshield want to see him stick with that fastball. It's working wonders for him today.
So Hoshield doing a nice job going through this lineup. He's got 4 strikeouts through 4.
And here he comes. And a swing and a miss from Sutherland. Strike 3. We got 2 outs here. We're in the top of the 5th inning. It's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmen leading the Phillips Loggers. And the sophomore Talon Scheitauer.
The talented Talon.
The
Jeff.
talented Talon. We're going to have to roll with that one. We might have to copyright that one.
The shortstop batting from the right side.
Here's the pitch from Hoshield. That one outside.
His hand's very tight to his body, and they teach that a little bit there in Rib Lake. And what's strange here, too, they only have 2 left-handers. Usually Rib Lake, it seems like they have 5, 6, 7 left-handed batters in their lineup.
I thought they always teach them to be lefties over there.
Yeah.
Hightower follows that one
If they're
back.
right-handed and they want to do that, you're like, no, son, this is how you do it. Opposite side.
Not in this game.
Yeah, not here.
I would almost expect that out of Ryan Hightower, switching sides with.
Yeah, he probably
Talon.
he was a right-handed hitter though, so always a fiery, fast player.
Yep. Here's Hoshield. That one inside for strike
All
one.
the strike, he caught the inside corner. All these hitters are running,
Crowding the plate.
crowding the plate, and he jammed them there. And we had talked a little bit about that between the innings.
1-2 is the count here with 2 outs. Hoshield trying to looking to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. And Hightower follows that one back. Hightower struck out in the last inning.
1-2 the count. And Hoshield, from the windup, he's got 2 outs in the inning. Hightower at the dish.
Steps off the mound.
He walked and scored, and then he struck out swinging.
And here's Drew. And that one hit into the outfield for a base hit from Talon Hightower. And Talon Hightower, the first base runner of the inning, is going to bring up Andrew Woody.
Woody struck out and grounded to first hard last time up. So 2-out single for the Rib Lake Redmen.
Woody fills in the holes by the plate. Andrew Woody from the right side. Talon Hightower on first base.
Conservative lead over there.
And ball one here to Andrew Woody. That one was up and high.
Last time to the right side, so let's see what they do. And taking their time with the signs too.
And Hoshield, does he just focus on the batter right here and
Yeah, you have to.
throw strikes?
When they run, they're good at running, and what they're going to do is they're just going to choose the time he doesn't go to first, when he picks up his leg.
And here it is. And runner goes, and he's going to get there no problem. That one bobbled by Kuchaba. So 2 down here.
That time, Hightower waited until he was actually drifting to the plate. Still got a big enough jump. And with the little bobble there on the low pitch, he's at second with 2 outs.
So runner in scoring position here for Andrew Woody. Here's the pitch. Woody hits that one into the outfield. Kulwicki should be able to get it. He's under it for the 3rd out of the inning. Nice catch from Jack Kulwicki out in center field. And at the end of the top of the 5th inning, it's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmen still leading the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98 Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout.
Good game going on here.
Yeah, guys, really good game going on here. Glad you guys are watching. Probably a couple parents over at the softball game watching over here. And both teams playing really well here. Can't complain about too much. Loggers finally got a little bit rolling in that last inning offensively. See if they're going to be able to get some base runners on again. Not an easy task against Jackson Blumberg, but see what the Loggers are able to do here. Got a phone call. We can put them on the air. You see? It's probably a telemarketer. Should we mess with them? I don't know. All right, we'll send the telemarketer away. But yeah, we're having fun here, guys. It's a good time. Good night for baseball. Good to see it. It's nice seeing Rib Lake and Phil playing a good game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just like seeing good baseball.
Exactly.
We're back here, Jeff Hakinen and Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's still a 2-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over the Phillips Loggers. We're about to start the bottom of the 5th inning. And Sawyer Kuchaba, oh Henry we call him, he's up to bat. Loggers looking to get some base runners again put a scare in Rib Lake in that last inning. And here's Jackson Blumberg with the pitch. Kuchaba gets under this one, hits it high. Sutherland's underneath it. Woody calls him off, or I'm sorry, Quinn now calls him off and makes the catch out in center field. And a nice hit there from Sawyer Kuchaba. Just got under it a little bit too much. That's going to bring up Lane Abraham. Abraham from the right side. And here's the pitch. That one inside. Little sweet chin music to Lane Abraham. And Jackson Blumberg on the mound. He's ready to pitch already. Lane taking his time. And here's Blumberg. And here's a shot from Lane Abraham, but right to the second baseman. It's bobbled. He throws it to first and got him out. Lane Abraham almost got there in time. Nice hustle from the junior, but he was out by a half a step, according to the umpire. And 2 outs here. And we've got Ty Henderson up to bat for the Loggers. Here's the pitch from Blumberg. A swing and a miss from Henderson. 2-0 here, bottom of the 5th inning. We got Jack Kowicki with the lone hit of the Loggers on deck. And a swing and a miss from Henderson. Down 0-2 in the count here. Loggers looking to get something going here with 2 outs. We need a runner on. Here's the pitch. That one up high. Henderson takes ball 1. 1-2 here now with 2 outs. It's 2-0 Redmond. Jackson Blumberg been pitching a gem. Here's the pitch, and Henderson follows that one off. Henderson on his heels here. Looking to poke something out over the second baseman's head. We'll see if he can do it. 1-2 is the count here. Here it is. That one up high. Like a curveball maybe from Jackson Blumberg. A talented senior pitcher. And here's the pitch. Henderson swings and misses for the 3rd out of the inning. And at the end of 5, it's 2-0. Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for another 1-minute timeout. There we go, guys. Jackson Blumberg rolling on the mound for the Redmond. Loggers struggling to get base runners. 1 hit on the night. And Scotty's back up here. Another quick inning for the Redmond.
Making a change at the mound. Drew, first time out, he's going to go 5. So
there you go. So Ethan Podmalik on the mound.
Danny.
Oh, Danny on the mound. Danny been throwing strikes here in this early season, doing a good job pitching. First year pitcher, correct? I don't think he's had much experience last year.
He pitched a little last year.
We're back here. Jeff Haken and Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmond over the Phillips Loggers in Merriwood North baseball action. We got a new pitcher here, Scotty. We've got Daniel Adamitis, who's playing out in left field, and he's going to come to the mound. That puts Drew Hawshield at first base, and Braden Revac, the first baseman, goes out to right field. Lane Abraham is out in left, who was out in right. So a few changes for defensively for the Loggers, and Daniel Adamitis is going to see what he can do here. We're going to go over our high school sports sponsors while we got a chance. I want to thank Forward Bank, Forward Insurance, Industrial Air Products, Northwoods Community Credit Union, Jeff Haken Roofing, Schwamigan Home Furnishings, LPK Dental, Phillips Lumber and Do It Best Hardware, Woodruff Appliance and TV, Park Falls BP, and Heckman Auction. Heckman Auction.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Scotty, following this game, we're going to send it back to some music for a little bit. But then we got Game 5, Bucks Pacers.
Okay, how's that series
On
doing?
tonight, Well, Bucks are beat up and injured. No Giannis, no Damian Lillard. Honestly, I'm ready for the season to get over and just start getting healthy. I don't think it's going to roll very far without those players.
They're out for the season?
They're not going to play for a while, so bit of struggles there. But we want to tune in here tonight, see what happens with it. You know, still got Chris Middleton and the rest of them. And this inning set to start here in just a moment. It's going to be Jackson Blumberg, the pitcher.
He's flown out to center and right, Jeff.
And Danny Adamitis on the mound.
The right-hander is switched from the left-hander. And we'll see how he does.
And here's his first pitch. Down in the dirt, ball one.
1-0 the count. Top of the sixth. No outs. Rib Lake Redmen at bat. They're leading 2-0. Here's a
Gets under that one, into the outfield. Kulwicki going to call everyone off, makes the catch. Made it look easy out there. It looks, the outfielders look,
more comfortable than those 50-mile-an-hour winds, Jeff?
well, I remember everything that was hit out there. Sometimes we couldn't see the ball. And I remember looking over at Braden, and we had the windows shut here. Just kind of forgot how windy it was. And I remember thinking, Braden, what's wrong? Why can't you get at that ball? But the wind took it probably 40 feet.
Ethan Cook, the batter now.
And strike one to Cook.
Cook is grounded to second and reached on an error.
And Danny Adamitis. Here's the 0-1. And that one shot in between the gap of first and second base for a base hit for Ethan Cook. And that's going to bring up Dominic Quidnell. Quidnell.
He's walked, scored, and sacrificed bunted.
So another chance here to sacrifice bunt. With Cook at first. It worked last time. Maybe they're going to do it again.
1 out here.
And Cook at first base. And throwing it back. And Cook gets back easily.
Danny kind of has a high leg kick, so we'll see if he goes to the slide step here, Jeff.
Adamitis going to try to keep his runner honest. Hoshio keeping him on. Here's the pitch. Strike one. A beautiful pitch to Quidnell. And 0-1 is the count here. With 1 out. And a runner on first base. 2-0 is the score. Redmond leading. Here's the pitch. And that one fouled off the left side.
And it's 0-2.
And timeout called on the field.
Courtesy runner coming out there, Jeff.
And you can get a courtesy runner halfway through an at-bat. Doesn't matter when he comes in.
Apparently not. Well, courtesy runner for the catcher, yes, you can. At any point.
And here's the pitch here from Danny.
First pitch, he
Change
goes.
up. Henry throws it down, and just in time, Ethan Cook gets in there. A nice throw from Sawyer.
Actually, the pinch runner, I don't know who it was, number 16, stole second on his first trip over there. I was trying to get him to pick off there, Jeff. I knew it was coming.
And Adamitis going to keep the runner honest at second base. And here's the pitch in the dirt and back to the fence. And goes out of play. And pinch runner's going to be over at third base here with 1 out for the Rib Lake Redmen. So a threat on the field to score again. Danny Adamitis in a little bit of trouble here with 1 out. Just needs to throw strikes. I seen him looking back at that pitcher, and there they move on in.
2-2 the count. Quedna at the plate.
Oh, one right up the middle. Adamitis almost got a glove on it, but it's a base hit. The pinch runner scores. And Quidnow with an RBI single makes it 3-0. Rib Lake Redmond.
Yeah, it's 3-0 now, top of the sixth.
Brady Hesner.
Heiser
Stepping in from the right side. Heiser.
He struck out and popped to second base. Big lead here, and there he goes. No chance for Adamitis. Quidnow really fast out there.
Yeah, Quidnow got to second base real quick. No throw.
Another stolen base.
Rib Lake not comfortable with a 3-0 lead.
Heiser.
And here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. It's going to make it out of play down the left field line.
Got jammed there.
Turned on it nicely.
Some kids out there playing down the line. I think that's Petrozolic down there, Jeff. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Quidnow at second.
Jerry and his son Aiden. You watched Aiden play baseball at all? Good baseball player, just like Jerry and the family. And here's Adamitis. Runner goes. And it's popped up. Oh, and out of play. Thought Sawyer Kuchaba was going to get a chance at that one.
Henry his eyes were thinking double play there.
He was.
Jeff.
And Heiser stays alive here. 1-2 is the count.
1-2 the count, 1 out.
Tobias going to try to keep him on second base. Here's the pitch. And that one fouled. Change up again, or do you just take a little bit off of that one?
He threw a curveball that time, Jeff. Left it out over the dish, though, and Heiser was out in front. 1 out, runner at second is Quidnow. Heiser looking more comfortable up there than the last 2 times he was up.
And new pitcher will do that sometimes. Adamitis stares the runner down. Here's the pitch. He goes. Runner goes. Strikeout. Throw out. Safe?
Called him safe there. Didn't slide. It was pretty close and probably should have slid there, but there they go.
And a nice throw there from Kuchaba. But Quidnow was able to get just under the tag. So 2 down here. Going to bring up Seth Borkart. Borkart crowding the plate. Looked like that one might have been on the inside corner.
There's a little bit up there, Jeff. He's got the nice orange bat there, Borkart, batting from the left side.
Scott, you're a big fan of this orange bat, aren't you?
No, it's just very,
Loggerish?
No, I was going to say.
Swing and a miss from Borkart. 1-1 is the count here with 2 outs. Runner on third base. 3-0 lead for the Redmen.
Bottom of the 6th. No, it's like fishing lures, Jeff. They're bright and they attract things.
They do. That's for sure.
2-1 the count. 2 outs.
Adamitis finding his rhythm here. Starting to throw some strikes consistently. Here's the pitch. Strike. And it's 2-2 to Seth Borkart. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. It's 3-0. Rib Lake leading the Loggers.
Quidnow at third.
Here's the pitch. And that one fouled back. Going to stay at 2-2. And balls are thrown back in here. A lot of fouled balls here from Rib Lake. Doing a nice job of hitting.
2-2, 2 outs. Runner at third. 3-0 lead for Rib Lake. Top of the 6th.
And a nice pitch from Adamitis. Didn't get the call on the curveball.
Runner, hitter checked his swing and umpire signaled that it was upstairs. Full count, 2 outs. Runner at third.
Here's the pitch. Borkart follows that one back again. Running out of baseballs here in Phillips.
Left fielder better be ready out there, all I can say.
Yeah, everything's going left way. Adamitis again. There's a pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Got Seth Borkart to end the inning. And it's 3-0 here. Loggers, Rib Lake strands a runner at third base. And 3-0 the score here. Rib Lake leading. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. There we go. Rib Lake got one more, make it 3-0 right there. Daniel Adamitis came in, did a nice job though. 2 strikes, do what you got to do. Got a strikeout to end the inning right there. Loggers going to need some base runners. Who do we got up leading off?
It's going to be Sawyer, Lane, and Sawyer, Lane, and Ty. They were through. So we got Jack leading it off. He's got the only hit of the game.
Jack's got the only hit of the game. Good guy to have up there, and see if he can get on base again. Start things off. Need a couple base runners. How about a couple base runners? Boschild comes up and gets us a home run. We'll shoot for that. Dreaming big, Scotty.
All I can say is, getting into a close game is a good way to get your team back into it.
We're back here, Jeff Haken, along with Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 3-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over the Phillips Loggers in Merriwood North baseball action. And Jack Kulwicki set to bat here for the Loggers. He's got the only hit of the night for the Loggers. Loggers need some base runners. Got the top of the order following him.
The thing about Jack is he's not afraid. He's just going to go up there and do his thing.
You bet. He's a senior. Kulwicki from the right side. It's a pitch. Nice pitch from Blumberg.
Looked like a little cut fastball there, Jeff. 0-1 the count.
Kulwicki gets another base hit.
Down the line, he's rounding first. He's going to go for 2. Here comes Jack, and the throw goes to third.
A double. No, Jack held up.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
He rounded it, and they threw it to third. Such a nice hit to hold for a single. That's all right.
I looked up, and I saw the runner and go.
And I seen him round it.
Like, oh, my goodness.
Oh. So, that's all right. Let's get him to second base here. Colin Kleinschmidt.
So.
And now a strike on the outside corner.
Blumberg out of the stretch now. Kulwicki slow to take his lead there.
And a change up there. Colin is ahead of it and misses. 0-2 is the count. Got to protect here, Kleinschmidt. Remember his nickname, Scotty?
Scoots?
It's Scoots. Scoots at the plate. Oh, that one looked high. They called strike 3.
You got the curveball to drop in there, and that's what it was right there. Okay, so.
1 down with a runner on first here. Going to bring up Daniel Adamitis. Adamitis. And he gets on that one, fouls it off left side.
He was out in front of a curveball, Jeff, and fouled it down the third base line, kind of weakly.
So 0-1 is the count here to Daniel Adamitis with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-0 lead here for the Redmen.
Jack did a nice piece of hitting. He hit one to the right side. Oh, and then a wide strike there. 0-2. 1 out here on Danny.
Blumberg with the pitch. And Adamitis hits that one to the third baseman. A rough hop. They get the lead runner. And out at second base.
So
fielder's choice here for Daniel Adamitis. Would have been a tough play to throw him out at first. Had Kulwicki been at second base. Boschild steps in. Got the tying run on deck. Boschild from the left side. Jackson Blumberg with the pitch. A curveball gets away from him. It's outside.
Danny might be looking to run here with the left-hander up and trying to get him into scoring position. That'd be a good idea. Right fielder playing way off the line.
And here's Hochschild. Follows that one off left side. It's going to be out of play.
Nice there from Jerry Petrozalik down the line.
Jerry Petrozalik doesn't make many mistakes.
No, he doesn't. He always looks like he's, just coming off a shrimp boat, Jeff.
He may have. He may have. He probably had his glove with him.
He probably did. Catching shrimp with his glove.
Yeah. Here's Jackson. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one outside. Hochschild takes ball 2.
Kind of a steady diet of curveballs here for Hochschild. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Danny Adamitis at first base.
He's going to try to catch him with a fastball here, Scott. There it was. Hochschild follows that one left side. 2-2 now to Hochschild.
Oh my.
Time to send the runner, Scotty?
It was earlier than that. But
Yeah.
now, yeah, sure.
And so go. Hochschild hits that one left side. That one's going to make it out of play. Daniel Adamitis at first base. No one moving here for the Loggers.
They're pitching Drew away, and Drew's going with it. And the Big Easy, once in a while he decides he's going to pull a ball. And
He's got two strikeouts, but got on base almost both times. And swings through that one as well. For strike 3, ends the inning. Jackson Blumberg gets the strikeout. And at the end of 6 innings, it's 3-0. Rib Lake Redmond leading the Phillips Loggers. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. Woo, we wanted to see Jack Robbins first base on that one. Could have been a little bit of a difference. Should have been a double right there. I have a feeling that next hit by Adamitis, they would have had to try to throw to first base. Would have been a tough play, but it could be a difference in the game, or in the inning, having Drew up.
He throws it away.
Exactly. So Loggers missed an opportunity right there, and gonna have
Trying to hold him right here. They got 3 more outs to play with.
Got 3 outs. Hold them right here, and you got a chance. So, all right. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. We're having a good time. Let us know who's watching there. Send us an angry face if you're aggravated, Rib Lake. We don't mind. We like those. We're back here, Jeff Hakinen and Scott Heckman in Phillips, Wisconsin. It's a 3-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over the Phillips Loggers right now. We're entering the 7th inning. And Daniel Adamitis on the mound here for the Loggers, trying to hold them to 3. Jack Kulwicki here for the Loggers offensively. Getting it done. 2 singles for him.
Yeah, he's done a nice job, Jack.
He's going to get himself some batting time as he's been DH'd for all season long.
And then out in center field, he's done a nice job out there.
You bet.
He's had probably 5-6 plays out there.
Yeah, it's a good job from the senior. We said how much more comfortable everything is out there. The last couple of games were so windy.
And this is going to be 8-9-1. Matika, Sutherland, and Talon Scheitauer.
And the throw down from Kuchaba. And Matika steps in. Tyler Matika playing second base. Up to bat here in the top of the 7th inning here. No outs. Daniel Adamitis gets the sign from Kuchaba. The pitch. Shot to the third baseman. It goes between Podmalik's legs. Podmalik having his issues over at third base here tonight.
Usually he's pretty rock solid.
Yeah, usually he's very rock solid over there.
That's going to bring up Sutherland. And they're going to get a...
Courtesy runner for Matika.
Actually, this is going to be a pinch runner and a re-entry. That's what Ivy's saying. So the last time number 16 got on, he stole second. And
Ended up scoring?
I thought you couldn't assign... You could have had to assign one courtesy runner, and then for the other guy, you could do that.
And Adamitis throws back. the pinch runner is safe at first. Sutherland up with a runner on first base and no outs for the Redmen. Danny Adamitis, here's the pitch. And runner goes. That throw goes into the outfield.
Stolen base.
Stolen base. He's going to stay at second base. Tobias backed it up nicely. And now I like it. Now we can throw strikes.
That's right. Yep. Here we go. Nobody out and Sutherland up. He has grounded out to short and struck out.
Nice lead for the pinch runner. No one holding him on. Here's the pitch from Adamitis. It's a bunt from Sutherland right back to the first baseman. Throw him out at first base. Nice job. And the Loggers runner at third base now. Sacrifice for Sutherland. So with one out, runner at third base. Top of the order. The talented Talon. Scheitauer. Up to bat.
And he singled last time and stole a base.
Scheitauer from the right side. Adamitis. Here's the pitch. Scheitauer to Podmalik. He scoops that one up. Goes home with it. Gets him out at home. Because he dropped it. Kind of a lob of a throw to home. Trying to get the out. Unable to. And the Loggers botched that one. It's 4-0 now, Rib Lake. And what do you can't give that a hit, can you?
It's a fielder's choice.
It's a fielder's choice. All right. So, runner at first base now here with one out. It's 4-0 lead for the Redmen.
You could give an error. No, you really can't because just the contact caused the catcher.
It was a poor throw to home with it. It was a lob over there. And the runner's going to go. And Kuchema throws it down, and Scheitauer, too fast. He gets to second base, slides in head first.
His second stolen base in as many innings. No, he had one in the fifth. So.
And he had a nice, clean jersey. Mom's not going to be happy. You're going to have to wash that tonight.
4-0 here, one out. They got the play that they wanted, and it just didn't work out.
And he's going to steal third. And that one bobbled, no throw, and he's safe at third as well.
A little too easy right there.
Yep.
0-2 now.
Runner at third, one out.
And the infield comes back in.
Adamitis on the mound. Here's the pitch. That one gets to the fence. Runner's going to stay. Short backstop here in Phillips. Not so easy.
No, it's not.
And Loggers have their share of errors in this game, even if they weren't errors, miscues. And yes, exactly. Maybe a lack of focus out there on the field that have caused a couple runs. Here's the pitch. That one hit right to Tobias. He catches it and looks back to third base, but Scheitauer just had a couple steps off. So 2 down here. And stepping in, Jackson Blumberg, the pitcher.
And Blumberg's flew out 3 times. And up next would be Ethan Cook.
And here's the pitch. And a strike to Blumberg. 0-1 is the count.
And Danny's not going to be afraid here. He's going to go right at him.
You bet. Danny's a senior.
Let's see if he breaks out that good changeup here. 0-1.
And the fastball, this one hit right to Tobias. Scoops it up, throws it to first. And a nice scoop from Braden Revac. Oh, that was Hochschild. Hochschild makes that scoop look so easy, doesn't he?
He does. It's pretty smooth.
It is. Ends the inning with that. Loggers, for their last at-bat of the ball game here, they're down 4-0. We're going to send it back to 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app for a 1-minute timeout. All right, 4-0. Kind of, Rib Lake made it a little bit tougher here for the Loggers. That last run there, Loggers, I felt they kind of gave that one up a little bit. But you'll have that here. A nice game by the Loggers, regardless. Doing a good job here tonight. See if they can get some runners on base and get something going. You never know. It could happen. Thanks for watching, you guys. We're back here, Jeff Hakenin, along with Scott Heckman, who wandered off again. And we are in the bottom of the 7th inning here. It's a 4-0 lead for the Rib Lake Redmen over the Phillips Loggers. Jackson Blumberg looking to close this game out. He's throwing a 2-hitter here so far in this ball game. Jack Kulwicki with both hits for the Phillips Loggers. And Aiden Tobias going to lead off here from the left side. Tobias followed by Podmalik. And here's Blumberg with the pitch. That one's strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Tobias. And Rib Lake looking for their 10th win of the season. Tobias follows that one off left side.
Kind of center cut fastball his first look there, Jeff, and he didn't do nothing with it.
Here's the pitch from Blumberg. That one outside. 1-2 is the count.
Looked like a changeup there. Aiden stole a base and walked his last time up.
And Tobias right back to Blumberg. Thought it was going to get over his head. And the catcher makes a nice play for the first out of the inning. Loggers down to 2 outs. Try to score 4 runs. Tie this game up.
Podmalik's getting up to the plate here.
Henry on deck. Here's a pitch to Podmalik. Strike 1. Blumberg, a big, strong pitcher up there. Doing a nice job here tonight. Here's the 0-1 count. That one almost hits Podmalik.
And look how the Rib Lake, this is the difference with a team like Rib Lake.
Stay right in there.
No, you see how it's like they probably have a positioning chart for everybody. And Chopper to third, and Podmalik's going to try to get there, and it's over the first baseman's head.
And he's going to stay. And nice job by Podmalik making something happen here with 1 out.
What do we give him, a hit there, Jeff?
Gonna give him a hit. That was a tough play right there. And Andrew Woody threw it over the first baseman's head.
I don't know if he would have got him or not. It would have been pretty close.
Loggers, we can give him a hit, Scott. I'm all about it.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go down to the Rib Lake crowd and see what they say.
You know what they're going to say.
Oh, I don't know.
And here's the pitch. And Henry hits that one to the third baseman. Woody this time gets the out. I thought he pulled his foot off of second base there. But gets the lead runner for the second out of the inning. Loggers down to 1 out. Lane Abraham, the junior.
He grounded out to third base, and I believe he struck out. So.
And a pitch runner. There's my boy, J.J. Hakenin. J.J., steal whether they give you the call or not. That's what I got to say. That's what a Hakenin would do. It's time to steal a base. All right. They're going to keep him on. They know he's going to go. Here's the pitch. That one inside. And worried about the runner at first. Threw a ball.
Now, Blumberg didn't like the call. He thought he got that curveball in the inside corner. It was a little bit in.
And here's Blumberg again. That one on the ground. No go. And 2-0 is the count. You send the runner or do you wait to see if he throws another ball?
2-0, you got to take here and leave the runner where they're at. He's already in a set before he's even... He wasn't even in the box before he got set.
Ball 1. So he's walking in to step in there, and Blumberg throws it right off the bat.
3-0 the count.
And strike 1. 3-1 now.
Center cut fastball right there.
Hitters count. The runner gonna go.
Three and one, I don't know. I think you might wait till 3-2. We'll see.
And there's the pitch. That one inside. 3-2. It's only ball 3.
Ball four, Jeff.
Ball 4, they're gonna give it to him. I thought that was ball 3.
All right.
All right, so Lane draws the walk here. It's going to bring up Ty Henderson. J.J. Heikkinen on second base. Got a clean uniform out there.
Couple runners here for the
Pitch.
Loggers.
Strike on the inside corner.
Got the call that time, and Ty.
Got the tying runs. Jack Kowicki, who's been his night here on deck.
Jocking with JJ out
Strike
there.
2.
Hit the outside corner. That was a good pitch right there. Inside, then outside.
This one you go on, Scott? I'd run them all. Here we go. 0-2 is the count here. 2 outs. Possibly the last strike of the game.
0-2, 2 outs. Ties up at the plate. Runners at first and second.
That one over Henderson's head. Got away from Blumberg.
Blumberg buzzed the tower there. He's probably going to come with a
That was a
curveball.
fastball, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Here comes
A
the
little
curveball.
sweet
Jeff.
shin music, and here comes the curveball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Randy Johnson-like move.
For sure. Here it comes.
Here it is. Henderson stays alive.
Henderson choked up there, and that fastball away.
Fouled off the right side. 1-2 is the count here. 2 down. Bottom of the 7th inning. It's 4-0 Redmond. Loggers down to their last strike. Here's the pitch. That one over Henderson's head again. Wasted his pitches over Henderson's head.
Yeah, effectively wild in this at bat. He's got pretty good control all the way through. I don't think he's got maybe 2 walks, Jeff, on the evening. 2-2 the count, 2 outs.
That one over his head as well. Full count now here to Henderson. 1 more ball and they load it up.
Now the runners will be in motion. Full count, 2 outs. Runners will take off as he goes home, as long as he doesn't make a move.
And here it is. Henderson follows that one back.
Runner's got to be careful here in case he makes a move to second and the other guy gets too far off. Full count, 2 outs, but Loggers have had their chances, and here's another one, Jeff. You never know what can happen. Bottom of the lineup here.
Here's the pitch. Henderson swings and misses. That's the ball game. A strikeout from Jackson Blumberg ends the ball game. 4-0. Here's the score here. The final here, the Rib Lake Redmond defeat the Phillips Loggers here in Phillips. They're going to play again, Scotty, on Thursday. We're going to go cover that game. And that one at 4:45 in Rib Lake.
Is that the baseball game or softball?
We're going to cover softball, that's correct. We're going to cover the softball game. The boys will a rematch, though, on Thursday. And it was a good ball game here tonight. You know, Kowicki got a couple hits here for the Loggers. Hochschild pitched a great game here tonight. And Loggers only giving up 4 runs to this Redmond team. Pretty impressive here. A 4-0 victory for the Redmond.
Nice job by their ace,
Yeah.
Jackson Blumberg.
Yeah, Jackson Blumberg really did the job here tonight, keeping runners off base, and Loggers unable to manufacture any runs here tonight. It's a 4-0 loss, but it was a good time. We said it on Thursday. We're going to bring you softball action. The Lady Loggers going to be at the Lady Redmond. In action over there. We're going to bring you that game on 98Q Country and on the Civic Media app. But it was a blast here tonight, guys. Thanks for sticking with us. For Jeff Heikkinen and Scott Heckman, we wish you guys all a good night. We're going to send it back to some music. And stay tuned because we got the Bucks Game 5 here tonight on 98.